Alright, today's that day that you've all been waiting for. It's leg day. Now legs are very, very important to train right from the very get-go. So if you're a beginner, don't skip your legs. Our goal is to develop a full, well-balanced physique right from the very get-go. Did you do squats right off the bat?
Yes.
When you first started?
Yeah, so my first exercise on leg day is always squatting.
Well, today we're going to be doing 3 exercises for the quads, the large muscle group in the front of the leg, and then two exercises for the bicep femoris or the hamstrings there. So, first exercise, going to be that back squat. This is the king of leg movements. If you want your legs to grow, you got to squat. So we're going to start off doing 2 to 3 warm-ups here. Because we're using such heavy weight, you might need a couple extra warm-up sets here. So we're going to jump into it. Today we're going to go 8 to 10 reps here on the squats. Really concentrate. The benefits from squatting it's been detailed and researched. You get so much benefit from doing full squats. So
for your whole body.
For your whole body.
Also for your upper body. If you train your legs, your upper body will grow faster.
So don't skip squats. We're going to show you at least go to parallel when you squat. Some people take it down even further than that. I don't like to take it down too far because my hips and my glutes get overdeveloped. But I also love front squatting. So one week I might do back squats. Every now and then I'll throw in a day where I just do front squats instead of the back squats. But okay, let's get warmed up here. Keeping the chest high, looking straight ahead and a little bit up. Feet about shoulder width apart. Take it nice and slow. To parallel and back up. There we go. Moving on to our second, just a warm-up set, nice and easy. You'll notice his toe, his knee is directly over his toe as he comes up. Not leaning too far forward where he puts too much stress on the lower back. Keeping it nice and straight. First working set now for squats. Make sure that you've done your warm-ups to where you feel comfortable now working with a weight that's heavy enough that you're able to do 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps, going parallel. None of those cheat squats here. Talking about stance, the wider you go, the more of that inner quad you're going to be working. The closer you go, the more of the outer sweep. For those beginners, I recommend sticking pretty much with just a shoulder width stance, toes slightly pointed out. That'll allow you to drop it low, making sure your back stays straight and head is up. You know, it's very easy to do a chest or biceps curls and go heavy. When you have a heavy weight on your back, mentally is where you get tough in the gym.
Okay, now it's time for the second working set.
I'll be behind him making sure that his form stays good. You want to have a partner here on something like squats where you get really heavy to make sure you don't get crappy form as it starts getting super taxing on that back and that lower back. Squats are nothing to play around with, so you want to make sure that you have a spotter that knows what they're doing. Good. Up. Up. Good. Very nice. Good set. Alright, that's it for the second set. We got one more to go. It's the heaviest one. And there's nothing like a third and final set on squats. It's the heaviest weight you should be using in any of your workouts. Very demanding, not only of the body, but of the mind. You have to get ready to squat heavy. Mentally, you have to prepare yourself before you ever step foot in the gym to put a lot of weight on the back. And if you can get through this, the rest of the day, you can get through anything. All right, well, we're here on our last and final set on squats here. It's the heaviest that I'm going to be able to do for at least 8 reps. So I'm going to have my partner behind me. I'm going to shoot for 10. Hopefully he's there to help me out with those last 2 if I can't get them. But again, you need to mentally prepare yourself, at least the parallel, and back up. If you have a weight belt, this is a good set to use it on. And that is it for our first exercise for the quads. For our next exercise, we've picked a leg press. Now the leg press comes in all sizes and shapes. You can do a vertical leg press, a horizontal leg press. Here we're doing a lying leg press. So you want to find one that fits you well. This machine is going to work the overall mass again of the legs. You can switch up your feet a little bit more. And because you're at a fixed angle, you're not gonna have as much issue as lower back problems and things like that because you're in a stable environment. So we're gonna be doing one warm up, 3 working sets, a little bit higher in reps, right around 12 here. Make sure you go nice and low on this one. Back up, don't lock out the knees, and we're gonna give it our best. Felix,
Okay.
warm up set here.
First warm up set. Not too heavy.
Good. You can see he's able to go down to 90 degrees. His toe isn't extremely over, or his knee isn't extremely over his toe. He's pushing through his heels. And depending on where your foot placement is, that's going to be important when you're wanting to work out different areas. The closer your feet are, the wider, the more of the outer sweep of the quad. The wider your feet are, the more inside of the quad. Good first warm-up set there. Now that our warm-up set's over, we're gonna be doing 3 working sets, each one containing 12 repetitions. This first one doesn't need to go quite to failure. Make sure you're putting in good work though. Just right about the right repetitions there. Enough to put in a lot of work, but not enough to exhaust the quads yet.
Okay, time for second working set. Go to failure by yourself. It's always the same.
Good. Good breathing. Good. All right. Third and final set. This is the money set. When we go to absolute failure, partner needs to be there to help you out maybe with those last 1 to 2, maybe even 3 reps. Gotta get ready.
What about the rest time between those sets? Because it's a big muscle we train.
It is. I like to take about 90 seconds.
9 seconds, okay.
Squats, you can go through even 2 minutes, but a leg press like this, 90 seconds, especially on this third and final set, make sure you have recuperated enough.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Come on, man.
All right,
Got it? Okay. Okay, that was it for this exercise. We are now done our leg press. It's time for the next exercise.
some leg extensions. This is a great exercise to bring out the separation in the quad. It's more of a detail exercise, so we're gonna go a little bit higher reps, 12 to 14 on here. Really concentrating on nice and slow. This isn't one that you wanna swing up, extend, hold at the top, and then slow it down on the way back. Okay. So one warm-up set, 12 to 14 reps on our working sets here. and then we're gonna give it all on that last one. It's a must do for the leg day.
Okay. Can you also do some variations if you want to do the outside of the quads?
So as I come up, I want to work more of the inside.
Okay.
I'll be forcing my toes out.
Okay.
And then again, if you want to work more of the outside, feet together, forcing the toes in.
Okay.
That'll kind of, again, when you're working the legs, you can't necessarily only work one specific area. Your legs are going to be worked as a whole, but you can isolate one a little bit more depending on just the angles on things. So I'm gonna do a warm up here, keep things nice and light. Just getting the feel for it, controlling the weight. Nice and easy. Now we can get into our working sets.
And how far should I go back?
You know, if your knees are healthy, you can go back very
As far as possible?
Well, I wouldn't, yeah. I don't want to strain too much on the knees, but right there is perfect.
Okay. So you have the full range of motion?
The full range of motion. The more you stretch, the better contraction you can get.
Okay.
As you can see, it's very controlled on the way down. He's not letting the weight just drop after he extends it up. But it'll work now. Good.
Okay.
Just like in everything else, our second warm-up set, we're taking it just to the brink of failure on my own. I'm not gonna have a partner come in and help me. So I've picked a weight here that's allowed for 12 to 14 reps. I'm gonna get after it. It's gonna be extremely tough. Not as tough as our final set here, but time to get those game faces on. It's all about doing work. I felt particularly strong on that one, so I took it to 15. I know next time I need to go up in weight for sure. This is a great exercise to finish off the legs just because we already forced a ton of blood. They're full, they're exhausted. We're just using this isolation movement to just work on the details. You get done with this, hopefully you'll be a little bit sore for the next couple days after it.
Third and last working set is now coming. We're going to about 12 repetitions by your own, and Steve will help me with my last 2 repetitions.
Exactly. Really here to make it tougher for him to extend that set. This is one of the ways you grow, by shocking the muscle. So we're gonna make him work here. Make him definitely work for this last set. It's our last set for the quads. So give it all you got. Good. Good feelings. Good work. Good. Up. There you go. Come on. Some more. Good, one more on your own, at least. One more. Oh, you got one more. You got one more. Up, 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 up. All right, let's go. I'm gonna help you out. Up. And find it all the way down. Find it all the way down. Control it. There you go. Very nice.
Oh, just open it. Feel the blood in your muscles. Maybe stretch also?
Yes, definitely after you get done with that final set, move the legs around, shake it out, yeah, stretch a little bit. Just, again, just stress those legs so much that a little bit of movement would always help, you know, with lactic acid, build up and everything like that. That's it for quads. Now we're gonna be jumping into hamstring. A straight leg deadlift is up on the way. It is a great mass builder for hamstring, so let's head over to the squat rack again. Now that we've finished up demolishing our quads, we're gonna move over here to 2 hamstring exercises to complete our leg day. The first exercise we're gonna be doing is the Romanian deadlift. Now this is an exercise to really grow the hamstrings. This is the builder in the hamstrings, which is why we're doing it first. We're going to be performing 1 warm-up set, 3 working sets, right around 10 reps. This is another one that you have to perform in very strict form. It puts a lot of stress on those lower lumbar on your back, so making sure that it's done right is crucial here. We're going to have Felix here do a first warm-up set, and then we're going to jump into these working sets. You'll notice that he has a slight bend in the knee. You never want to be totally straight-legged, as that puts a lot of pressure on those joints. So, slight bend in the knee, the weight is on the heel. As he lets the weight go down, the glutes go back, really working those hamstrings, and he presses up through the heels, keeping the tension throughout the bicep femoris or the hamstrings. Good. Good. Again, this is a warm-up set preparing us to do heavier weight here.
And I think it's always too important to stretch in your hamstrings.
Stretch. Go down only as far as your lower back allows. So the minute your lower back starts rounding, you've gone down too far. So keep that nice straight back, almost a little bit concave. Back up. Keeping the bar close to my legs, my glutes go back, and back up. Weight's always through the heel, pressing through that heel. Our second working set, you know the deal. We've got up in weight, keeping good form. He's gonna perform right around 10 reps here. This is when those hamstrings start screaming. So keep the tension on those hamstrings. Don't block out the legs at the top. Get after it, get this one and one more after it. Let's go. Good. Perfect. Keeping that slight bend in the knee. Very nice. You can stop about right there, because this is all about the hamstrings. We don't want to involve too much lower back, so right there, and go. Good work, viewers. Very nice. Time to mentally prepare. We've got about 60 to 90 seconds rest, a little bit more time because this is so demanding on your whole body. So 90 seconds, we're back up, your partner's gone, now I'm up. Third working set here. The weight's as heavy as it's gonna get. The form's gonna be perfect.
Okay, nice form.
The last leg exercise, we are doing the lying leg curls. This machine may look simple, but a couple things you need to realize. When you do a lying leg curl, your hips need to stay pressed up against that pad at all times. If your butt comes in the air, you're gonna be working out too much of your lower back. Again, we wanna isolate the hamstrings here. So we're gonna be doing 3 working sets preceded by our warm-up set right here. So just to feel the basic form, I like to keep my head up, which forces my hips down, all the way up, and squeeze. We're gonna be shooting for 12 to 14 on our working sets.
Okay, now it's time for the first working set. The weights are a little bit higher than in the warm-up set. Let's go.
Okay. He's controlling the weight. He's not letting the weight control him, but he's still getting full range of motion. Good. Very nice. This lying leg curl is really good at working the hamstrings muscles on the inner part of the hamstrings. If you have a seated leg curl, that one's gonna more focus on the outer part of the hamstring. Good job. All right, for our second working set, we're gonna have a little fun with this here. Since the gym has 2 lying leg curls, we're gonna have a little friendly competition. Training with a partner always makes it fun when you're able to push each other a little bit. So we're gonna do the set at the same exact time. See who can do a little bit more weight. No cheating on these, you gotta keep it good reps. Come on.
Still going?
Oh, you're going too fast.
Are you kidding me?
Let's go. One more. Good work. And I did sneak my pen down 1 notch, so I was doing 55. He was doing 50, but that's okay.
Okay, now it's time for the third and last set in the hamstring curls, and it's also the last set on our leg day.
It's been a good leg day.
So yes, so far it's been a very good leg day.
We've done our quads, we did 3 exercises, we've done now 2 exercises for our hamstrings.
Yes.
You should definitely have a hard time going up the stairs if you have them at your apartment, so okay. Let's get to work here. He's gonna perform about 12 reps on his own, and then once he can't perform anymore, I'm gonna help him with the last 1 or 2. And one little tip I like to tell people, I do a couple with my toes flexed, and then I like to do a couple with my toes extended to switch it up. I feel it a little bit different in my hamstrings when my toes are flexed or extended. Good. Come on. Good. All right, I got you now. Let's go. Up, squeeze, fight. Fight the way down. Fight that negative. Go up. One more. One more. One more. Good. Good. Good work today.
Yeah, it was a very, very good last set.
Good leg day. We came, we saw, we conquered quads and hamstrings. No skinny jeans here. For more information about diet, training, supplementation, and overall health, make sure you check out shapeyou.de.
Wir sehen uns auf ShapeYOU.de.